I'm going to use the power invested in me to make these super tall. Alakazam! Yes! Yes, it worked! Oh my god! That is crazy! I'm finally a wizard! Hey everyone, Dan here from the Diamond Minecart, and welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase, where today I'm going to be having a good old go at becoming a wizard. Yes, my dreams have finally been realized, and with the help of the wonderful wands and wizarding robes mod, I'm not only going to be able to look like a wizard, but I'm also going to be able to perform spells that will be able to help me in everyday Minecraft life. So without further ado, let's get straight to it, and we're going to start on the left here with this beautiful chest that contains all of our new magical clothes. Now, on the left, we have some wizarding robes, which look very nice in the yellow and purple. And on the right, we have a selection of 3 hats, which all have different abilities. But first, we're going to start with these robes. Now, to craft these robes, you're going to need a lot of purple wool. And this kind of works in the way that you use the purple wool in the traditional crafting recipes for armor. So, for example, for the hood, you're going to need 5 purple wool in an N shape, and then you add 1 piece of gold. Now, I'll kind of explain what I mean. So, for this, for example, you're going to need the normal chest plate recipe, but in purple wool, and then you add a gold ingot here. For the trousers, you're also going to need 1 golden ingot just here, as well as 6 purple wool. And for the slippers, you just need 2 purple wool and 2 golden ingots. Now, are you ready for this? I am going to look absolutely amazing. And look at this. Oh my god. I like how it kind of keeps your skin in the middle and then wears the slippers on the outside. Look how beautiful that is. So I know what you're asking. What is the point of these wizarding robes? Well, to be honest, there's not too much point. So it's actually just a little bit more powerful than leather, or shields a lot more than leather, less than iron, but it has a really good enchantability level. So you can actually enchant these magical robes up to gold level. So you can get some really good enchantments on these to make you feel like a proper wizard without having to wear all of that heavy armor. So those are really cool. I like how they look, and the crafting recipes are really cool too. But where it really gets interesting is with these hats. So the first one is the top hat, and to craft this you are just going to need 1 black wool and 1 leather, and it looks beautiful. It looks like this. Unfortunately, this doesn't actually give you any magical powers. It makes you feel like you do and look like you do, but it's just an aesthetic thing, and I think it's really cool. There's always going to be a need for top hats in Minecraft, and this one does it very, very well. However, if you want magical powers in your hats, these next ones are the ones for you, which are the wizard's hat and the witch's hat. Obviously, one for each gender. The wizard's hat, which is the one I'm going to test out, actually requires 1 diamond and 4 blue wool, and then the witch's hat requires 1 diamond and 4 black wool. So it can be aesthetic, or it can be for whatever gender you are. So these have a really, really cool and unique ability by which you can actually drink a potion while wearing it, and the hat will actually absorb that power. I'll show you what it means in a sec, and it is really, really cool. So let's don this wizarding hat right now. First off, look how cool that looks. Looks very, very nice with its little star pattern on there. But now I'm going to drink a potion of swiftness, and as you can see, I actually get the buff here. So it's got 3 minutes worth of speed, and if you can see here, it's got a little bar on the bottom of the wizard's hat. Now that means it's actually drank the potion or absorbed it from when you've drank it. So let me just quickly drink some milk and then take this hat off, and then I will rewear it again. So you can see at the minute I don't have the buff at all. I'll rewear the hat, and in a few seconds the buff will come back, and it's really, really amazing. I have never seen anything like this in Minecraft before, and there you go. It kind of stores it, and I think it is unlimited as well, which is really cool. So you can kind of save your potions. You don't need to make multiple potions over and over again. You can just keep on putting it into this hat and have different hats for different potions and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. So when you take this off, it will remove the enchantment, but it's always stored there for later use. Now I'm going to do this with the witch's hat as well, so let's quickly don this, and then we're going to drink the potion of regeneration. So let's do that quickly. Hopefully that works, and it's got another bar underneath it, so the bar kind of appears on the bottom of the sprite. Let's go. Oh my god, it lagged a little bit there, but let's go for some milk drinking to get rid of the powers, take the hat off, rewear it again, and we should gain the powers back. Now I'm not sure if I put swiftness or regeneration on that, because I had both. I actually put swiftness on it because I'd already had swiftness applied to myself, so be careful of that, but regeneration does indeed work. So there you go. Really cool alternative use for potions, because you still have to craft the potions, but then you get a longer use out of them, and I thought that was a really cool and really unique way of doing it that I've never seen in Minecraft before. So now we know that we can look pretty awesome. We can now be awesome with these wands. Now the first wand you're going to be able to craft is the non-magical wand, And yes, it sounds unimpressive, and I'm afraid it is. It actually doesn't do anything apart from be aesthetic, just like the top hat. So this is a perfect match for your top hat, and you actually need 2 golden nuggets and a stick, so not too expensive, but it looks pretty damn cool. Check this out. Look at that. Got our wand in our hand, right click. It does absolutely nothing. I guess you could hit people with it, just kind of get people to do what you want to do. So that's kind of its magical power, but you want to get onto these magical ones, really. So the first one we're going to look at is the Wand of Growth, and this one actually requires 2 bones, 1 emerald, 1 stick, and a golden nugget. So most of them actually require a stick, a golden nugget, and some emerald, and then they just kind of have a material that's appropriate to what the wand does. So this one has bones in it, so it is going to act like bone meal, but it's a more unique version of bone meal. So let's just put this dirt in the ground, and then right click to put this sapling in the ground, then right click, and we should be able to, after a couple of goes, because I always forget the bone meal got nerfed, we have grown a tree for free, which is pretty cool. But this one actually also grows stuff that is not supposed to be grown. So let's try it on this over here. I kind of want to just plant this down. Why won't this plant? Here we go. Let's do this. There we go. And if we right click this, there you go. It's grown. How amazing is that? And I think you can actually grow it past its normal way as well. Look at this. Let's see how tall we can get this bad boy. Oh my god. Giant sugar canes, everyone. So this is actually a lot better for your space, I guess. If you've got kind of a tight space and you still want a sugar cane farm, you can harvest all of this crazy stuff just within 1 block. And I'm not sure how high this is going to go. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. So yeah, this one is kind of unique in the way that it can actually bone meal stuff that shouldn't be able to be bone mealed. And check that out. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. So bone meal doesn't usually work on sugar canes, but with this, it definitely does. So that just looks so funny. But let's move on to the next one, which is going to be in the chest over here. And as you can see already, they're really well done with some really cool effects. So the next one is going to be the Wand of Harvesting, which requires 2 shears, and then our recipe we was talking about just a minute ago. And this one will be able to harvest all in one go. So I think it's really good for harvesting apples. So if we right click on here, you can take out a load of leaves at the same time. It's really loud for some reason, but it's a really good way of getting apples when you're not in the desert anyway, and good for just shearing a lot of leaves at the same time. And obviously you can do the sugarcane anyway, but if you right click, it will pop all the sugarcane down, but you can kind of do more than one at the same time. Look how many sugarcane this is. Oh my god, we've created a sugarcane monster. Look at that, almost a stack and a half. That is crazy. Let's put that up there for a sec. And we also got loads of saplings from that as well, which is really cool. So that is the Wand of Harvesting, and now we're going to move on to the next one, which is the Wand of Healing. Now to craft this, you need your normal recipe and 2 gas tiers, and this one has a very simple effect in the way it just throws out a potion of regeneration. So this one can actually help your friends if you're playing a multiplayer, but you can also just throw it in the air and kind of run into it yourself and get some instant regeneration. A very, very cool wand there. Moving on, and we've now got the Wand of Freezing as well, which requires the same recipe as before and 2 snowballs. Now I'm going to quickly have to fly over to this water over here, because this simply freezes water on a right click. So if we just right click here, look at this. We can just hold it in front of us, hold down the right click, and we can make a bridge out of ice. How cool is this? That's pretty damn cool, and you can make these really fast runways where you can just get to places quicker because it's faster to jump and run on ice. So that one's nice and simple, but also very cool if you want to get across a river or anything. The next one is called the Wand of Mining and requires 2 golden pickaxes and the normal wand recipe. And this one will actually instantly mine stuff, but only up to stuff that can be mined with a stone pick. So it stops when you get to iron. Iron is the last thing you can mine with it, but let's have a quick example. Right click, you can mine coal in an absolute instant, mine these bricks, and also mine the iron and collect the goodies, which is really cool. It saves you a lot of time, and just for 2 golden picks and an emerald. How crazy is that? Very, very cool. Now let's move on to the next one. We're starting to get to the more cool ones and the more destructive ones now, and we start with the Wand of Ender Step, which is a really cool name and requires 2 Eyes of Ender as well as the normal wand recipe, and a right click. This will simply just ender pearl you. Where is this going to end up? Okay, right here. I'm not sure if you take damage or not, but let's try and aim inside the lab. Are we going to get right in there? Are we? Oh, yes, look at that, just about. So that is how you use that. Hey, Troas, how's it going? You're missing all my magic here. You don't care, do you? No. Okay, fine. Let's move on to our next one, because Treos is just having a bit of a moment, as he usually is. And now we're getting on to the destructive ones, and we start with the Wand of Magic Missiles. Now, this one is going to require 2 golden swords, 1 emerald, and, yeah, the normal wand recipe we've been talking about. And this one will actually spawn in cool magical projectiles on the right click. So here we go. Let's see how this works. Oh, my God, that's amazing. It's like a magical arrow. So if you hold right click, it will just kind of fire it out out, and if you hold it, it will do a rapid fire. So it's a lot better than a bow, a lot faster, and look how crazy this is. You can destroy stuff with this. It's amazing, probably really good for boss fights actually, because you can just right click, you don't need to craft the arrows at all, it's just all magical, and they're really powerful as well. Let's see how long it takes to destroy this spider. Die, die, die. So it actually does 6 damage each time, but you saw how quick it made work of that spider, so it's really cool. And yeah, that tree is also positively dead. Right then, we're now getting on to the 2 most destructive in this mod and our last ones from this mod, and that is the Wand of Fireballs and the Wand of Death. So the Wand of Fireballs requires 2 fire charges and the Wand recipe, and the Wand of Death actually requires 2 Wither Skeleton Skulls. So they're going to be very, very hard to come across, but it's worth it. I really like the design of this wand as well. Look at that skull on the end. It's looking absolutely beautiful. So let's spawn in some spiders and have some fun with them. Look at all those arrows. It's so crazy. Here comes a couple of spiders. We're going to right click with the Wand of Fireballs, and out pops, you know, some fireballs. You kind of have to charge it up, but you can kind of do the rapid thing we did with the arrows. So yeah, lots of damage, lots of explosions, lots of fire, and that is exactly how we like it. Those spiders didn't stand a chance, and they're not going to stand a chance even more with the Wand of Death. So here comes the Wand of Death. We're just going to fly for a little bit, and here we go. With a skull, boom. This is amazing. I actually think the fireball one is a bit cooler because it spawns fire, but these ones will kill in straight away and also affect the opponent with wither as well. So as you can see on the top left there, before the spider died, let me just quickly try this again. Here we go. Right next to it, the spider has wither in the top left, if you saw that quickly. So yeah, 2 very, very cool ones. And all in all of these ones are very well made, very useful, but not too overpowered, because the ones that are most powerful, the wither one and the fireball one, do require quite expensive ingredients. So yeah, if you want to look like a wizard and or be like a wizard, then please do go and try out this mod, because that's pretty much what this mod has to offer, and I know that he's going to do lots more. This mod is very new. More robes, more wands, more magic, more spells, more awesome stuff. So if you like what you see and do want to play it for yourself, then please do go to the description below where you can download this mod and play it yourself. And also, if you happen to be new to the channel, then please do subscribe and join Team TDM today for daily Minecraft videos. If you did enjoy the video, a like would also be greatly appreciated too. You can also now catch me on my Twitter and my Facebook accounts in the description below too, which would be awesome. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!